Hi, I'm Tess Banko with the Veterans Collective. The Veterans Collective's mission is to build a community for unhoused and at-risk veterans. The Veterans Collective is also partnered with U.S.Vets, which has over 30 sites nationally for unsheltered veterans. U.S.Vets' mission is to end veteran homelessness and to make camo the nation's cause. 5 new buildings are currently under construction on the West LA VA North Campus. The campus was deeded to the Care and Housing and Veterans in 1887. It's a magical place, really, and a healing place full of hope. Back in the 70s, an earthquake, the Silmar earthquake, actually damaged a lot of the buildings on the campus, and that required veterans who were actively living on the campus to move off. Now, since then, there have been a multitude of challenges surrounding the campus, which is 388 acres in whole. 70 acres of that is what the Veterans Collective will be transforming into a community for veterans. The challenges with access to resources for many segments of the country's population, U.S.Vets and the Veterans Collective are working to bring people together by building critical community. Community has time and again been shown to be a mitigating factor, especially when considering suicide and the current epidemic of loneliness that the Surgeon General has talked about. A lot of people are also disconnected due to the technology divide, which I think also has a part in the graying of America. We spend more time on technology, therefore disconnecting us from our friends and neighbors. And that in turn affects disproportionately older Americans. 1 in 4 adults over 65 does not use the internet, and more than 35% lack a broadband connection. In 2035, 1 in 5 Americans will be retirement age. Technology also has a huge part in keeping us separate. In addition, when we're thinking about connectedness throughout the country and among veterans, and especially unhoused veterans, it's very, very hard for unhoused veterans, especially, to have the means to be able to go into social situations. You know, most people would say, oh, I'm just going to go and hang out at the corner restaurant or maybe go out and get a drink. Unsheltered veterans face a very unique set of challenges that the Veterans Collective and U.S.Vets are working to assist with. U.S.Vets and the Veterans Collective, through providing shelter and stability, are really working to be able to address the root causes of homelessness. So those are things like the drug addiction and post-traumatic stress disorder, TBI, moral injury, which I know we've talked about in previous years. We have found that community is the best way that veterans can support one another, and also the wider community can come together and support veterans. Through our efforts at the Veterans Collective and U.S.Vets, on the daily we see firsthand the challenges that affect veterans, and not just veterans, but their families as well, that results in them becoming unsheltered. There's a huge sense of NIMBYism around housing and homelessness. There's still that fear and stigma around the factors that cause someone to become unsheltered. So those are things like post-traumatic stress disorder and other challenges, and of course the effects of substance use that unfortunately become clear when we are interacting with others with those challenges. Veterans Collective's mission is to build community for unhoused and at-risk veterans, and that includes empowering them to take part and take ownership of the communities that they live in. What's really important about the model that the Veterans Collective uses in partnership with U.S.Vets and Thomas Safran Associates is that it brings not just veterans, but the external community together with veterans in order to provide a home, and not just a home of brick and mortar, not just walls that veterans reside in, but a community where they feel at home, they feel welcome, and they feel valued, that support and bring veterans and the wider community together. Thank you for your time and for watching and for doing what you can to end veteran suicide. If you'd like more information about the Veterans Collective, you can find us at WLAVC.org.